How's it going, guys? Welcome to another video. In this video, I'm going to be taking a photo, and it's my first time trying this properly, of the Milky Way. Yes, it's a galaxy, it's amazing, we live in it, yet we can still take photos of it, it's amazing. There's going to be three main parts that you're going to need, well, what I need for this, and that is, first one, I'm going to need a proper DSLR camera. By the way, you do not fully need, you can use things like a Samsung, a relatively new Samsung, or the iPhone 11 Pro to use all you have to do is click on the night icon on the phone settings when you're on the camera, and it will take a maximum 30-second long exposure, which should be all you need, but that camera isn't quite up there, and if you want to take a perfect, well, almost perfect, photo of the night sky with the Milky Way, you're going to probably need a DSLR. Second thing, you're going to need some equipment, alright? Like, I'm being serious, without the proper equipment, you can still get good results, but not the perfect results. And the third one is obviously the Milky Way is going to have to be out, so there is a seed. Now, this sounds quite overwhelming, but it's actually quite simple. As I said before, this is my first time photographing the Milky Way. It's going to be quite a first timer. But I have done these types of photos before, and just not of the Milky Way. It was, chucking it on a couple of books and taking a photo of a couple of stars. And this is quite different, and this is quite hard as well. So stay tuned if you want to see the end result. And hopefully we can get an amazing photo of an actual real-life galaxy. Guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment for more videos that will be published in the future, because we are trying to obviously grow this channel as a whole. And let's get straight into the video. Alright, so the first piece of the three things that I need is the camera. So I've gone and gotten myself an actual DSLR. I'll show you right now. It is the Canon 650D. So as I explained in this video, it is a touchscreen, flip out screen. Now you don't need this, it's not that necessary, but this is just what I have. It's pretty nice, and basically in order to get a photo of the Milky Way, you need to go to manual settings on your camera, set your shutter speed to a certain amount of seconds depending on how much you want. The more seconds, the more grainy it's going to be, but the more you're kind of going to get out of it. So I'm going to go for around 20 to 25 seconds, probably 25 seconds, and that is for the shutter speed. Next up, you've got aperture. I probably said it wrong, but basically what this is the lower you get, the more wide it is. So I'm going to be using 3.5, and basically that's I guess that's an okay amount of wide, but you can only go a certain amount of wide until it gets really like warped and fisheye, they call it. So basically you want as wide as you can get without it getting warped. So next up is ISO. This can depend on how dark it is for you. For example, for me, it can differ from 800 to 1600 ISO. It really depends on the night. You can really just play around and tinker with it and really just see how much or how high ISO you want your camera to be at. Now that's it for the camera and the settings. You don't really need anything else for it to actually be taking the type of photo that you want. This is called a long exposure photo, and this is just going to take lots of photos and basically get every little pixel it sees and put it into one to make a nice colorful image, hopefully, of the Milky Way. Alright, so second of all, it does say equipment, and there's three things here. The first thing we've already got checked off, the camera, no matter what it is. The second thing, you're going to need a tripod. Now I have a tripod, but it's also too big to fit in here, this photo. It is fine for using it. Honestly, if your Milky Way is in the center of the sky at the time, then you can just use a couple of books so that the screen does not go on the grass or rocks or whatever, and that will do. If you can find a way to angle it without a tripod, then do it yourself. But I do suggest a tripod. It's just a lot easier, and you can get a lot easier angles. And the last piece of equipment that you're going to need is an app. There's many apps out there. In my opinion, I haven't found one that works yet. This is the problem. This is why I haven't gotten a photo of the Milky Way. So every time I download a new app, it just never works. I have found one app though. It's called Sky Guide. It's a couple of bucks and it doesn't really work, so I don't suggest using it. Do anything else, right? Like, really, please use anything else. But it does have virtual reality, so you can move it around and it'll show you what's in the sky. Except every time I go out of the app and back in, it says the Milky Way is somewhere different. So the first time I open it, I'll use it like that. So that's the last piece of equipment, and this brings me to the Milky Way. Milky Way is an amazing thing that basically will be affected by where you live in. If you live in America, or somewhere like, I don't know, England, like London, then you will have a high light pollution resulting in a lower quality photo. This is because, well, you know how there is normal pollution, like garbage and things? There's also air pollution from waste. Well, there's also light pollution from actual light. It emits different things that can basically change the sort of color of your sky. That's why, especially in London, if you go there, you can tend to see the sky quite cloudy and grey, and that's because of the light pollution and of the air pollution combined. There is a scale on light pollution. You can search up your own scale on the internet, but I live here in Australia, and so luckily, it's not some weird hillbilly bogan like sort of place, but the light pollution is around a 3 and a 4, so that's considered quite good. Some people in America, like Astro Backyard, is a YouTube channel. Go check him out. He will travel for a couple hours just to get the sort of light pollution that I have, so I'm very lucky that I have a good light pollution. Alright, anyway guys, now it's on to the setting up. I'm going to be doing this in my backyard, on the fake grass, because, yeah, and I'm going to be basically just putting this all together, using all the knowledge I have, and trying to get a good photo, but because it's at night, I probably can't take a video because my phone's not good. But yeah, I mean, I'll have to basically just say what I think will happen, and then I'll show you the results at the end of the video. So, will this work? In my opinion, this will work as long as you actually know where the Milky Way is. Okay, I mean, I look at the internet on YouTube, and there's this guy who's like, alright guys, you know, we're going to just take a photo of the Milky Way. Yep, this should work if this isn't, oh, this thing's stupid. Just goes over, drives to the side of a road, like, alright, it should be right around here. It'll work. You know, if this doesn't work, then this is just absolutely dumb idea. Takes a photo, it's right in the middle of his screen, and boom, he's got the photo of the Milky Way. So hopefully it's not that hard for me, because I tried this a couple of times, and let's just say it has not worked. Hopefully this goes well. A couple of pros are, you know, the DSLR should definitely help me. Sky Guide should help me sometimes. And if it does not work, then I'll just take photos everywhere in the sky that I can see. I might go outside and take a couple of photos over there. But the cons are obviously Sky Guide being like, honestly, I just wish I had some sort of app. Like, someone contact me and help me find an actual good app, please, anyone. Because I've tried like 5, and it doesn't work. As I said before, I'll just take photos of everywhere in the sky. That's pretty much it. I mean, if you want to get your own DSLR, I got mine off my uncle, who's luckily a photographer, for I think $200. I think this is like $1,000 retail, so that's very lucky. I also got a free camera with it. It was a Canon 450D, but I don't have that anymore. Yeah, I'm very lucky to actually get a good camera. But guys, there are so many cheap beginner level DSLRs that you can get on eBay. Hopefully this goes well. I will show you a photo, what it looks like, and I mean, wish for the best. Hopefully I get a good photo. Alright guys, it's about 7:45 in the morning. I will insert some videos of me going out at night to check if I got any good photos. But unfortunately, we did not get a photo of the Milky Way. But we did end up finding a little clue that the Milky Way left for us. Let's have a look. Here's the first photo. Couldn't see anything. If you look closely, I mean, you can see some stars there in the background. Nothing too much though. Next photo was right here. There was a lot of stars in the sky, and I thought it looks pretty cool, but there was no Milky Way. The last photo right here. This is the exact photo where the Milky Way left a little bit of a trail for us. Can you find it? I bet you might be able to. If you looked right about along here, so right along there, you can see the faintest hint of the Milky Way. It's a little bit easier to see it actually in person, but that it's just the trail of a little bit of the Milky Way. It's really hard to see in person. That's why when I do get my SD adapter, it will be a lot easier. But that is basically just what I got so far for the Milky Way. And obviously, well, now I look at it, of course, I'm using the iPod to film this, so you're not going to see a lot of the Milky Way. But in this photo, I can see right here, I can see just a tad of the tail of the Milky Way. I've shot all around the backyard. And that's why I'm splitting this into a 2-part series, the search for the Milky Way. It's a clue, and now in the next video, we're going to actually try and find it, because there is one spot that I have not looked, that I think the Milky Way might be hiding, that we can go and try and find it, and, see what you get. I mean, it's so exciting that I actually finally got, out of like maybe 10 or 20 photos all together of the sky, the stars in a long period. Up to now, I haven't gotten any clues or anything, but I can just see the tail of the Milky Way on its upside down sort of side, and I'm really excited, guys. Stay tuned for the next video. It should be uploading around tomorrow morning, so definitely stay tuned for that. I'm super excited, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment on how you thought the video went. And yes, we have comments now. I finally fixed it. Definitely stay tuned for the next video coming tomorrow morning. Do not forget, I'll post another story so you guys can remember, and I'll see you later.